guess is what you're trying to say. When you're young, growing up, and listening to music.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily listen to a lot of jazz or instrumental music, and you don't listen to a lot of like necessarily vocal-driven things. It's the emotion that gets to you. And so for us, you know, punk rock music was very influential for us.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I remember like I loved punk rock, and then I got into reggae because some of the punk rock bands that I was listening to were definitely influenced by reggae. And then somehow, like when I first heard rap music or hip hop, right away, I was like, that's for me. I love that music, and it wasn't. I think it was just because it had a certain energy or certain originality. It was completely new, and so that kind of transcended whatever you might think it is or how it might be different than something else. It was just there was an energy there, and so that's what was common with all that.
Question. Yeah, no, I mean, New York is definitely changing fast. It's getting to be more like a big shopping mall in New York. But I think it's still an interesting place. I still like the city a lot.
I mean, I think you still...
It is very cleaned up.
Yeah. You still have a lot of divergent cultures coexisting. You can still hear all kinds of different music going on in New York, but yeah, like I said, there's no question. It's just a reality that New York there was once a completely unique sense or a unique place that New York held in the entire world that has changed, and it's a little less different than every place else in the present day.
What's that all about? Yes, I see what you're saying. That sounds like a strange lyric, doesn't it? It's sort of a double entendre, to use a French phrase. If like when you're recording in a recording studio, a lot of times the engineers will try to put like a pop filter in front of the mic, and sometimes they use pantyhose. They'll just put pantyhose on a hanger bent in a circle, and they put it in front of the mic. And I never liked that. I don't want a piece of pantyhose in front of me when I was doing my rhymes. So that's really, you know, that specific lyric was about a conflict with an engineer.
And you don't wear pantyhose either. They seem uncomfortable.
When I'm on the microphone, I don't,
right.
But at other times...
They seem uncomfortable and highly flammable, pantyhose.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. So it's actually a safety issue, you think? Like while MCing?
I would definitely think so. Yeah, we're making all kinds of movies. We wrote a movie last night. I filmed a movie 2 nights ago that they can't release in this country.